mantenernos low y luego ya explotamos. Madre mía, no me asustéis, tío, a ver si me han echado del mixer. Y hasta aquí la carrera de Fortu en mixer. Hizo una cuenta atrás, fue su mayor logro. Voy a mover, ¿no? Va a estar por ahí el productor, así que teclado de ratón seguro. Y yo diría que el... ¿cómo se llama este? El Age of Empires va a estar ahí seguro también. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. De pica. Llevo todo el día hoy desde bien temprano hablando y grabando. Tengo demasiado que tengo voz ya. Porque encima estoy incubando algún bicho aquí. Así que... lo único que os puedo dar para volar Dyson... ¿qué ha pasado aquí? Ahora sí que está cortado, y no soy yo. ¿Qué ha pasado con la transmisión? A mí se me ha cortado. No, pero mira, salen los copitos estos, o sea que... Uf. Me va a ver que esto se está poniendo ya. No, F5 no, porque es a través de la consola, Bueno, vamos a darle para atrás y le damos de nuevo a cargar, no pasa nada. Ahí está. Es la magia de la Xbox One. Ahí estamos de nuevo. Que iba a decir, así que yo lo único que puedo dar del Forza Horizon es mi skin ese del MondoXbox para el PIL, el P50. Es el mayor aporte a la saga. ¿Otra vez? ¿Otra vez ha ido la porra esto? ¿A ti se te corta, Tinelli?
¿Cuál? ¿El de México o el...?
No, el americano. El de México ni me ha llegado a funcionar, tío.
No.
Pues este además mira cómo va.
No, pero actualmente digo que se me ha salido fuera,
No fastidies. Bueno, no pasa nada. Le vamos a dar otra vez a cargar. Le damos para atrás. Es que se ha quedado hasta pillado esto, Me está explotando.
Saturado,
Sí, me está explotando el...
Está saturado. Y con los GIFs y todo esto, pues imagínate cómo te está esto.
Vamos a cargar el mise de nuevo, porque yo creo que además llevo ya 1 hora y pico dándole de fondo. Y espérate a ver si no me han cortado el acceso.
Sí. Se me ha quedado pillado también. A mí se me congela.
Qué guapo está. Me acabo de peinar. Me acabo de peinar. Así que tengo que estar guapo, sí. Estoy arrancando el mixer de nuevo, Estoy reiniciando mixer ahí. Mixer. No se dice mixer, se dice mixer.
¿En serio, tío? ¿Se ha quedado aquí todo pillado, loco?
Ya me carga. Espérate.
Madre mía.
Me lo voy a tener que inventar yo. Prepárate, Tinelli, que tenemos que hacer como si fuéramos Phil Spencer y Mayor Nelson ahí.
Pues yo voy a decir.
Crucemos los dedos, que siempre han ido bien.
Halo MMO. Un Halo MMO. Lo que digo, un Halo MMO. Y ya está muy raro.
¿Qué más cosas nos podíamos inventar? El Project Gotham Racing Car.
Xbox Mini.
Xbox Mini.
Xbox Mini.
Xbox Mini con todas las ROMs en inglés y en japonés. Con todos los juegos japoneses de la primera Xbox, que venga incluida con los 7. Estaría bien. Había muchos juegos japoneses en la primera Xbox. Yo creo que casi más que la 360. No, la 360 no, perdón. En la One. La 360 también había muchos.
Sí, en la 360 había bastante.
El online gratis, también podemos hablar del online gratis, que se lleva desde el verano. No sé quién fue el descerebrado que se le inventó lo del equipos live gold gratis, pero todavía es recurrente, ¿no? Mes tras mes. ¿Van a dar el live gratis para siempre? Yo seguro. Van a cortar una tradición de 15 años cobrándotelo y te lo van a dar gratis justo ahora. Te lo claro.
Es una empresa, tío. Es lo que es.
Servidores que se mantienen solos. Life y Pass juntos puede ser, ojalá. Ojalá, pero vamos, ya están bajando el precio del Pass. Lo han bajado a mitad de precio, casi ya está a precio de Gold. O sea que... molaría que por lo menos los juegos que están dentro del Game Pass, que el online no hiciera falta, que el Gold estuviera incluido, ¿no? Por lo menos en esos juegos del Game Pass, joder, ya que pagas la suscripción, que no te hagan pagar un extra, ¿no? Eso sí que estaría muy bien. Yo lo haría así, desde luego. De hecho, con el Gold es como cuando se llevan toda la pasta. Olvidaros de las consolas. A Xbox o a Microsoft le da un poco más o menos igual vender 50 millones que 70, donde sacan la pasta del Gold. Muy difícil que eso lo dejen de un día para otro, vamos. ¡Al ataque! X018.
A mí esto se me queda pillado.
Bueno, Fallout 76, el tráiler de imagen real, que hemos visto ya unas cuantas veces. A ti se te queda pillado. Míralo de retransmisión mía, que se ve bien. Ese Odyssey. Ese PUBG. Con Raiders están, bueno, pues Fortnite. Yo veterano en Fortnite, hombre. Nivel 84 ya. Alto uso de la CPU detectado, ¿en serio? ¿Me estás vacilando? A ver. Vale. Sustaco, tío. Sí que empieza como un i3, ¿eh? No creo que sea como un E3, pero algo más que un inXile seguro, ¿eh? Mira, mira, mira la peñita. Hola ahí. ¡Aplausos!
Hello everybody and welcome to beautiful Mexico City. Inside Xbox is live and our global
México.
celebration begins now.
Oh yes, we're so happy that you've joined us today for Xbox's biggest fan celebration of the year. Thousands of the Xbox family have joined us here in person.
Han ido todos los gordos, ¿eh? Para allá.
Welcome to the party!
Of Inside Xbox because not only
Ahí sí, pongo no se lo oye. Matt Booty, Phil Spencer y el jefe del Gears. Mayor no solo es un robot, dicen. Mira, 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 despelotado ya, va. Se están descojonando. Dice, pero bueno. Eso en Estados Unidos no lo ven, ¿eh? Mira, mírale. Vamos a ver las novedades del PUBG, me imagino. Es brutal, ¿eh? La ambientación que hay, tiene allí.
Sí, sí, solito.
Hay locura, allí. Por la Xbox.
Bien, bien. Mola, mola.
Sí, sí.
Sí.
Además, carteles por las calles y todo, tío, anunciando el Inside Xbox. O sea, brutal, ¡Pam! El sartelazo. La verdad, ahora dice, bueno, el primer juego que viene para el Game Pass, este PUBG.
No te extraño.
Míralo, Game Pass, primero que llega el Game Pass.
Flipa.
Brutal, el PUBG en el Game Pass. Bien. Sí, es verdad, lo he hecho con barras, En solo 2 días, el PUBG. Recordad que el Game Pass está un pavo ahora,
You have to know these 3 things. Number 1, membership gives you instant access to over 100 games for 1 low monthly price. 2, new games are added every month, including Microsoft Studios games like
Nuevos juegos añadidos cada mes, con las exclusivas de Microsoft Studios.
Halo titles on the day they launch. 3, it's a brilliant way to discover games you wouldn't have had the chance to try before. So go ahead.
Y una buena manera de descubrir juegos que nunca habrías probado de otra manera, ¿no?
Be surprised at what you find. Oh, and there's one more thing as well. We are not responsible at Xbox. If you're so busy playing Game Pass titles, you miss out on holiday parties, dinners, or I don't know, sleigh rides. You do you, it's the holiday season. Now, if you haven't tried Xbox Game Pass yet, starting today, new subscribers will get the first month of Game Pass for $1.
Lo que está diciendo que lo tenéis tiradísimo de precio si nunca habéis sido suscriptores e incluso os lo habéis parado, ¿no? Y los 100 meses a mitad de precio, que es brutal. Es que por un pavo tenéis un mes de PUBG, ¿qué más queréis, cojones? Mira.
This deal is going to last all through the holidays, so you've been waiting for the right moment to try Xbox Game Pass. The time is now.
Desde luego, durante todas las vacaciones, hasta enero, ¿eh? O sea, esa oferta. Mirad.
But what we really love is to bring you and you and you and you and you as close as possible to the game creators so you can ask the deep
questions you want answered. Se han metido unos cuantos tequilas ya, ¿eh?
Very different from this. The community is always part of the show. Now coming up, Fukari is going to do just that. He's going to step up his boom with Joseph Staten and Crackdown 3.
Lo que está diciendo, loguearos en vuestra cuenta de Microsoft y mirad la cuenta oficial, ya sea por el móvil, cambiaros, para poder recibir el Mixbot, ¿no? Aquí no lo vais a recibir, ya os lo digo, que no soy canal oficial, ¿eh?
El tío está de coña, tío.
Sí, pues menos mal.
Me he tenido que salir del oficial, tío.
No jodas. Bueno, ya con el rato que has visto ya te lo dan, ¿eh? Así que... Esto es World Premiere, o sea que esto es lo que van a incluir, me imagino, nuevo, ¿no? También en el Game Pass. De los creadores de BioShock y System Shock. Nuevo shooter de estrategia. Sí. Con gráficos fotorrealistas, además.
Qué guapo, tío.
Un poco de estrategia, ¿no? Aquí. Sí. Los envías ahí a pegar leches. Bueno, no tiene mala pinta, ¿eh? Y si va a estar en el Game Pass lo vamos a poder probar, como quien dice, gratis. La bomba gato.
No respect for synergizing.
Sal vivo. Voy Bastards. Ah, no, esto es para el 2019. Ah, por el Humble Bundle. Eso es lo que decían, que lo presentaba Humble Bundle. Un paquete de juegos para Xbox. que nos van a meter ahí por la patillita, ¿eh? Por la patillita. Pagando lo que tú quieras, ¿no? Que son los Humble Bundle. Como mola anuncios. Molan huevos anuncios esto de Game Pass, tío. Sí que mola, el juego de antes, tío, ahí con las onomatopeyas ahí del cómic. Muy Borderlands también.
What should I play next?
Todo eso tienes.
Play over 100 great games with the Xbox Game Pass.
Join now and get your first month for $1.
Crackdown 3, vamos allá.
What are you doing in my fridge, Commander Jackson? You gotta step it up, J. Cruz. The enemy should never see you come.
Y le cierra la puerta.
You gotta get the jump on him, please.
Brutal.
No te digo.
A ver qué pinta tiene este pedazo de juego ahora.
Cardboard cutout surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker. Ahí lo tienes.
Included day one with Xbox Game Pass.
15 de febrero, al final. Qué bueno, las tetas son notas. Mira, mira. Bien, bien, bien.
All right, we sure do love us some Terry Crews. Thanks so much for joining us today, Joseph. And I don't mean to rush you, but I know the fans out here are hungry. Yeah. We all want an update on Crackdown 3. They might even be a tad bit hangry. So
ahora 20 minutos hablando de Crackdown 3, pura entrevista.
Skip the appetizer. Can we get to the meat and potatoes, please?
Yes, it has been way too long since we talked about Crackdown 3 multiplayer, and today I'm happy to announce Wrecking Zone. Wrecking Zone is multiplayer the Crackdown way. 2 teams, 5 agents unleashed in fully destructible battle arenas.
Cooperativo para 5.
Playing it right now, and we brought along something so everybody watching can share in the fun.
Well, let's stop talking. Let's just have a look, yeah?
Eso, deja de hablar y venga, vamos a ver un poquillo del temita, ¿no? Mira los 5 agentes ahí. Competitivo, destrozando todo el mundo, Mira, 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 mira. Qué bueno, tío.
Ha evolucionado,
Ya te digo. A este juego le viene un Battle Royale a 100 que no veas, Sería brutalísimo, vamos. Locurón. Haremos directo con Barres, díselo claro. Ya te digo que seremos directo de este juego. Además modo Rocket. Fíjate que era un juego que estaba ahí como tapado, desprestigiado y la han pegado en lavado, que no veas, le ha venido bien el retraso.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So we're using Azure Cloud Services and Xbox Live to enable these fully
incluir lo de la nube para que se destroce todo todo el entorno. A puños voladores, a rockets. Podrás volar hacia el otro lado.
If you see a bunch of enemy players escaping across a sky bridge, you can take out your minigun, shred the bridge, bring the whole thing
escapar por las azoteas.
If you want to drop a multi-story building,
no, first of all, if is not an option. I absolutely do want to do that.
This multi-story building on top of the enemy team.
Qué mola la mochila, que ahora puedes ahí casi medio volar, ¿no?
Enables all these really cool tactical choices, and it looks spectacular.
And we're looking at some of that actually right now.
Tiene muy buena pinta, tío.
It's just absolute chaos. So with Wrecking Zone,
no es para multiplayer, habrá que verlo también en la campaña, ¿no? Que dicen que la van a vender por separado, no lo sé.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see we're announcing 2 of our maps today. This is Blackout Zone, and we've got another map called Nova Station.
Si tiene un auto-aim que no veas, ¿eh?
Hunter. And when the game launches, you'll have access to an arsenal of weapons and equipment, overdrive, skill boosts, a whole bunch of things to customize your player, your agent, just how you want to play. Not to mention, there are a whole bunch of fun ways to customize the way you look that we'll be talking about closer to launch.
All right, so I've played in my playtest, I've seen you at playtest, but I gotta ask, what is your favorite part of the game?
So,
yeah. Give us the secrets.
Dan los secretos, venga. ¿Cuál es tu parte favorita del juego?
So for Wrecking Zone, what's really amazing to me is, you know, if you have a first generation Xbox One, if you're playing on PC or a brand new Xbox One X, cloud destruction means that the destruction experience is the same on all
Vale, que independientemente de donde lo juegue, la experiencia es la misma gracias precisamente a la nube, ¿no?
Design, story guide, and the campaign is awesome. It's that same great open world orb hunting, vertical gameplay, chaotic sandbox fun as the original game.
All right.
Yep. And I just want to take a sec to give a big thanks to our development partners, Sumo Digital, Elbow Rocket, Certain Affinity, everybody else that's just busting ass every day to make Crackdown a great, well-rounded game. So thank you to everybody.
All right. Now, I've got to ask, and this is for everybody here, this is for everybody at home, do we have fans of the original Crackdown out there?
Yeah.
That sounds like a yes. Good, that's good, all right. So we have some back compatibility.
Ahí al lado tienen las pantallas para jugar ya, ¿eh?
Yes, that's right. So the big news is, as we saw the announcement, we're releasing in Game Pass and globally February 15th, 2019. But we have some more fun news as well. So if any of you guys have never played the original Crackdown game,
sí que está gratis el primer Crackdown.
Today, for free, you can go and download Crackdown 1 from now
until... Esto ya os lo he adelantado, ¿vale? El original está libre, gratis, que lo he adelantado esta semana ya. Y el 2, ¿qué pasa con él? No es retrocompatible todavía ni siquiera, ¿eh?
Go to the Xbox, the Windows Store, download your copy today, and enjoy.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it. Now, don't forget, Crackdown 3 will be available on
yo también las quiero. También quiero las camisetas, tío. Sí, tío, la secuela debería haber estado disponible, ¿no? Bueno, sí, Obsidian, Force, de 2, Just Cause 4, de Macra 5, Minecraft y de @Xbox, Forza Horizon 4, Black Friday. Oferta del Black Friday, ponía ahí. Ojo, Y no me da tiempo a leer más.
Nuevo estudio.
¿Ah, sí? Al final lo ponía, nuevo estudio.
Sí, al final. Sí.
O sea, lo dejan para... Y sale lo de Banjalón, sí, estamos encantados de volver otra vez con Microsoft. Se nos había agotado ya la leche de Activision. Habían dicho que ya se acabó el temita. Así que ahora otra vez a... Pues hasta 4 o 5 años viviendo la pepa. Ahí 6 años para hacer un Halo. Y ya está. De generación anterior. Mañana en el canal de YouTube, directo al Battlefield 5. Ahí le estaremos dando. Molaría Forza 7. Todavía tienen que anunciar 11 juegos más, ¿no? Nuevos. Que allí se iban a añadir, o sea que... Lo que pasa es que el NBA Playgrounds 2 lo han anunciado ya. Va a salir a la venta, cuesta me parece que 30 pavos, es difícil que la metan.
Está muy guapo.
Mañana le voy a dar al modo operaciones ese, que está muy guapo, Mírale, trepazo. Ojo,
awesome. It's such an incredible event. Fans in Mexico are just the best.
It's amazing. So you've attended Mexico.
Darle amor al tío Phil.
Like, how important is it to come here and be part of the community?
Yeah, Mexico is a huge market for us. We launched the first time
Siento
here
que es un mercado enorme, ¿no? México para Xbox.
Fan fest in a row. I mean, just look at the energy here. It's
Mira la energía. Es irreemplazable, ¿no? La tía está flipando con los tíos descamisados, o sea que...
Like, we've literally straight into the show. Like, what are you most excited about?
Well, I mean, just coming off the back of Joe announcing Crackdown, our date for Crackdown, the fact that it's going to be there day and date in Game Pass.
Está flipando con el
creador. One of my all-time favorite Xbox franchise. It's just great to be able to show people multiplayer. I've heard people want to see multiplayer, so it's great. And people
quiere ver ese multiplayer, la peña jugando a ver.
People at the Fan Fest are getting to play. It's just great.
So I mean, we talked a little bit about the Mexican community. What is it that is so special about these guys? I mean, I think we kind of already know.
Eso es un... Tiene pinta que es un clan o algo, ¿eh? Por eso les han dado el merchandising ahí, toma. No se dice Xbox, se dice Xbox.
Gaming is such a just an activity that brings people together. It's awesome to be with so many families having a great time.
Están ahí justo al lado del escenario, están dándole.
So, I mean, obviously we hear you talk about gaming for everyone, and we brought out the adaptive controller, which was just something so incredible. I mean, that's only just one small part of gaming for everyone. What does the whole thing kind of mean to you in its bigger picture?
You know, I love the art form of video games. I think we tell stories that bring people together. I think whether it's competing or whether it's cooperative, I think everybody should be able to play. You talked about the adaptive controller. It's awesome. We're launching the adaptive
Quiere que todo el mundo juegue, ya sea de manera cooperativa, competitiva, por eso han hecho el paso adaptativo. Al final es facilitar el juego a todo el mundo que quiera, ¿no?
That's exactly right. And we want to make sure that the community is the right place for everybody. We want to make sure content's right for everybody. I think it's such a, and being here with the fans, you hear from them. We know gamers are passionate.
Pues saben, los jugadores son apasionados. La peña está flipando, ya ves. Phil. Además están ahí a pie de escenario, o sea...
Where do you see us in 20 years' time? Like, sell us the dream. Where are we going? Come
I love
on.
that. I mean, you think about for us when we started on this journey 2 years ago. We said we want to make sure we've got the largest library of games for people to play. So we did things like backward compatibility. We did some work on our platform and our services, brought Mixer in. People told me, hey, I want better hardware. We went out and did S, went out and did X.
Consolas, mejores dispositivos.
Something we're committed
una
to.
Larga librería o biblioteca de juegos.
We wanted to bring all gamers together regardless of what platform they're on. So we've been talking about crossplay, cross-progression.
Crossplay, cross-platform. El X-Cloud que dice que es el futuro.
I think we got a ton of work to do on Windows. And Windows is something I'm very
en
committed
Windows
to.
también le van a meter caña.
About our store. I'm going to take a bigger leadership role on what's going on with the
Windows
Windows
store. Game Pass también para
really
PC.
tailored towards the gamers that we know want to see the best from what we have to offer. And it's going to be a fun journey.
You're going to get in there and tinker a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So, I mean, I'm loving all these big announcements for Game Pass, because, to me, when I think of a subscription service, you kind of always assume it's going to be kind of like the, done that. So, I mean, I presume from that, you're saying you're super
Está hablando de Game Pass.
How you see the kind of future going.
Well, I would say it's about choice for gamers, right? So people want to buy games to build their library. That's their choice, and I love that. I love the fact that we offer that. For a lot of people, the best way to build their library of games to play is through Game Pass.
Ahí está. Hay gente que prefiere comprar el juego y otra gente que prefiere tener un acceso a una biblioteca grande, ¿no? Directamente. A través de Game Pass.
It's going to be awesome. I think it gives gamers a choice about where they want to play and how they want to play and how they want to build their library. And we've got millions of subscribers now, and it's just great to see people choosing to play new games and finding new ways to discover interesting talent.
Yeah, and kind of mixing up the genres as well. You might be well into shooters, but actually you're like, oh, hey, it's not going to cost me anything. I'll just have a little dabble with that.
That's the best thing. Like, what we see when people get into Game Pass is they actually play more games. They actually buy more games, which maybe seems counterintuitive.
Está diciendo que incluso compran más juegos gracias al Game Pass, ¿no? La peña. Claro, lo prueba y dice, hostia, pues me ha gustado, me lo voy a quedar para mí, ¿sabes?
So, obviously, you know, you guys are quite a few little studios here and there.
Ya tenemos más de 200, después del show, más de 200 juegos disponibles.
Is it like really big?
Go.
Oh, it's tap and go.
Just tap and go.
Oh, okay. So there's going to be a few, obviously a few more. Tap and go. Obviously, Hellblade was.
Se nota que es inglesa, cuesta más que entender a Phil Spencer.
I mean, one of the things people know, Hellblade coming to retail on all the platforms it's shipped on, which is great. So coming to Blaze,
Se Hellblade ahí.
This December, Hellblade coming to Game Pass.
Hellblade's coming to Game Pass. That's amazing.
I mean, it's a game that highly rated. I think everybody should play. Tells an important story from a studio that we obviously love.
Edición física. Que lo habías pedido un huevo de peña, ¿no?
Cultural fit from us. Do we have something to add to the studio? And it's really fun to not only see what Ninja Theory's done in the past, but to look forward to next year and things that might come.
Bueno, que le ha molado mucho lo que han hecho hasta ahora, pero que está excitado de ver lo que viene, ¿no?
Matt Booty on the show at the end, maybe to announce a couple new things coming to the studio.
Okay,
that's
very exciting. Thank you so much for joining us, Phil. It's a pleasure. And yeah, thanks so much for being with us. So I can say I can't wait, obviously, you know, for finding out from Matt Booty where exactly it's going to be going. But now we get to Kingdom Hearts 3 World Premiere. Let's
Otro World Premiere. Vamos para allá a ver. Venga.
InXile, yes.
Typhil, ataque. Pero esto no es el World Premiere, leche. Ahí me han hecho un regate. Ha dicho algo de que íbamos a ver un World Premiere. A lo mejor es después justo de este anuncio, ¿no? O vamos a ver lo que viene después de Ninja Theory, porque estaban trabajando en algo, claro. ¿Te imaginas que es una segunda parte? Esto es el primero. Eso es el balón de rugby, donde luego tienen que jugar en el campo más adelante. No quiero hacer spoiler tampoco del juego. Hostia, en el Game Pass el día 17 de diciembre. El Hellblade, tío, brutal. Ahí la tienes, la figura.
The Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts series, they're not just great games, they are landmarks that the rest of the industry is measured against and have a special place in our hearts. And I think a lot of folks out here as well. And so it is an honor to be joined on the Xbox stage by someone responsible for both of these series, Shinji Hashimoto from Square Enix. Thank you so much for joining us, Hashimoto-san. So, let's talk Winnie the Pooh. Winnie's played a role in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. What can you tell us about the 100 Acre Wood we just saw in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Bueno, voy a traducirlo directamente de japonés. ¿Qué me está container, hombre, por favor? ¿Qué me dices? A ver, repite otra vez que no me he entendido. Square Enix. Qué gran compañía.
So I'm going to explain a little bit, so if you could keep quiet a little bit, that'll be much appreciated.
Un poquito.
Mira que todavía has hablado más español que inglés, ¿eh?
今回もですね、最新作3でもプーさんは100円の森という形で、登場します。
Y ahí es donde ya me saqué la libreta y dije, pues me lo apunto, ¿no?
例えばレミの美味しいレストランなんかは料理を題材にしたミニゲームが入っています。あとはクラシックキングダムとして LSI のミニゲームなんかも入っております。で、まあプーさんと随分遊んでもらえて、ミニゲームがたくさんある中で今回
estoy mirando por ahí como diciendo, mira, por allá hay un... están enseñando un juego de no sé qué. No nos enteramos de una mierda. La tía le está apuntando todo, lo dice, juego de tronco. Te has pasado, ¿eh? Pon un vídeo o algo, tío. Pon un vídeo que vean algo, por lo menos.
Such as the one based off of Ratatouille, it's a cooking minigame, and also LCD minigames called the Classic Kingdom.
Espera, que te faltan 2 páginas. Espera, estoy diciendo.
For the 100-Acre Woods, we decided to have puzzle-like minigames in there.
Así que va a haber minijuego de puzzles, tal, que lo que hemos visto de las florecitas. Y otro dice que le encantan los puzzles, ¿no? ¿Qué va a decir?
I can tell you it feels great. So what are some of the key advances in gameplay that fans can expect in Kingdom Hearts 3?
X018 が現行世代機で初めての展開となるんですが、開発チームにおいて Xbox One や Xbox One X のエキストラパワーを
Está diciendo otro, muchas Xbox son esas, ¿eh? Yo pensaba que había nada más que una.
まあ、今回もいろんなワールドそれぞれ、まあ、演出とか変わってるんですけど、まあ、例えばですねパイレーツ・カリビアンのカリビアンシーなんかでいうと、荒波の表現とかはやっぱマジックパワーが必要だったですね。サンフランシスコ東京の、まあ、いわゆる
va a hacer crossover, hasta de Freezer también ahí, de Dragon Ball.
でそういったところの高速処理なんかもそのマシンパワーを使っております。はい。
Yes, in Kingdom Hearts 3, we do use the hardware in many ways in the different worlds. For example, in the Caribbean, of the Caribbean, we use the hardware to depict the roaring seas that you see in how you have been seeing it in the trailers, and also on the details of the characters. And for the CG world,
personajes, lo que estáis viendo en el vídeo, la verdad es que sí, que parece casi llega al nivel de animación casi de las películas, ¿no?
So all the verticality in that world utilizes that new hardware.
That's really awesome to hear because this is the first Kingdom Hearts of this generation and, well, of course, the first one on Xbox, and I can't wait to see what it looks like on Xbox One X. Now, because
está deseando verlo en la X, ¿no? Yo le preguntaría si tienen intención de sacar los anteriores juegos también para la One, ¿no? Igual se lo ha preguntado.
今回、Xbox 初めてということで、その原点に戻りまして、ディズニーとそのどうやってこの話ができたのか、エレベーターという話を聞いたことあるんですが、
sí que hacía frío, sí que hacía frío. Me acuerdo que estábamos ahí con la estufa y que no había manera de calentarnos, Estaba yo ahí. La otra diciendo, yo me tuve que poner la rebequilla.
ディズニーさんの社長さんとかじゃなくてディズニーの女性プロデューサーの方から向こうから声をかけていただいて、スクエアさんですかっていうような質問を聞かされて、あ、そうですよっていう、そこから始まったんですよね。ただエレベーターの中で会議するわけにいかないので、日を改めて会議室でお話し合いをしてキングダムハーツがスタートしました。
Yeah, so we do get this question quite a bit, but it was about 20 years ago. We were in the same office building, Square was in the same office building as Disney in the city called Meguro.
Creo que estaba compartiendo oficina, ¿no? Square con Disney hace 20 años.
But it was actually a producer at Disney that reached out to us in the elevator. And of course, it wasn't like a conversation that we could really hold in the elevator.
Que se encontró con el productor en el ascensor.
To really sit down and talk about the details, and that's how Kingdom Hearts came
about. Y así es como nació Kingdom Hearts, ¿no? Oye, pues molaría hacer un crossover, ¿no? Me imagino con el carajillo los dos aquí dándole. Con la copa de saque. Si tú lo haces, yo te digo que sí. Sol de sombra. ¡Ay, qué bueno aquello!
最新情報でちょっとファイナルファンタジーの話もしておきたいんですけども、最新情報として、いよいよですね、
Las he sorteado ya, he sorteado 3 Xbox. Normalmente cada 3 meses sorteamos una Xbox en el canal.
Final Fantasy 13 ライトニングリターンズが介護官の技術でいよいよ Xbox One および 1X で遊べるようになりました。ぜひ皆さんこの機会にもう一度チャレンジして遊んでいただきたいなと思うのが一つ。それと先日ローンチしたばっかりのワールドファイナルファンタジーマキシマですね。これも遊べるようになっておりますのでぜひ遊んでいただきたいなと。そしていよいよ2019年来たるべき来年なんですけど、ファイナルファンタジーのオリジナルの7、9、10、10、12もですね、Xbox に続々と来ますので、ぜひお楽しみください。
Sí, está hablando de Final Fantasy que van a llegar a la One, ¿no? Que ya está bien de que llegaran. No, claro que queremos ver los Final Fantasy. Sobre todo el 8, ¿dónde tenéis los archivos del 8?
Xbox 360, but now we actually have backward compatibility.
Hombre, por fin ya retrocompatible. Tengo ahí el disco precintado y todo. Ya era hora, tío. Llevan preparados estos títulos retrocompatibles desde el inicio de la One, ¿eh? Os lo digo en serio, estaban ya preparados. Y ahora han ya decidido decir, venga, va, los vamos a poner.
7, 9, 10, 10, 2, and 12.
¿Y el 8? ¿Qué habéis hecho con los archivos del 8?
Alright, that's right. 3 more Final Fantasy titles coming to Xbox, in which you, as you said, Final Fantasy 7, 9, 10, 10-2, 12, and just the recently released this week, World of Final Fantasy Maxima.
El 8 se ve que han perdido el Master.
2019. That is just amazing. So,
muy buena, Wally.
I want to thank you so much for joining us.
No, han perdido el Master. Del 8 han perdido el Master directamente.
I'm sorry, is there anything I can do for you?
Lo guardaban en una caja junto al shake o al saque y se les cayó encima. Tú también estás excitado, ¿no, Tinelli, por los Final Fantasy?
Sí.
Está para Facebook. Espera, otra para Twitter ahora. Un selfie para Twitter. Decir, motherfucker. Ay.
Qué detallazo,
Pues sí, la verdad es que sí, Espérate que me hago otra. Esta para canal de YouTube.
Para todo el mundo.
Falta el tío Phil ahí corriendo ahora. Yo también quiero. Mantiene un detalle, por lo menos. Esto es la visita de Phil, ¿no? Ha dicho, vente, tío, al fanfest, por favor. Que se van a pensar que nos odias.
A very special guest star on this show. We've already announced 2 titles already, but more is better, right? Do you all want more?
A ver, invitado especial.
I like more. They want more. Let's get more.
Yes.
Fantastic news that the Final Fantasy 13 games are coming to back compat. The backward compatibility program has received such an amazing response from fans, with hundreds of Xbox 360 games available to play and even some original Xbox favorites. Now, before we get to more brand new Xbox Game Pass,
yo no me quería irse de México, dice. Seguro le han jodido la cartera.
Is already in our back compat catalog, but there's a new Xbox 360 enhanced version of CivRev, so you can play on your Xbox One X in glorious 4K. Now, we told you we have 16 Xbox Game Pass games to talk about today, so let's knock out
16 juegos del Game Pass, ¿has dicho? El cuarto, Ori, de Blind Forest, ¡ole! Y el otro Ori, que hostia. El nuevo, tío, el nuevo Ori, también va a venir al Game Pass. ¿Qué me estáis contando? No me digáis que no mola. El Ori nuevo, tío. Otro que nos ahorramos, Tinelli.
So go down that bad boy. Go download it right now. Well,
esto no tiene mala pinta tampoco, ¿eh? Me recuerda a ese de PlayStation que remasterizaron. ¿Te acuerdas de las dos pavas? ¿Cómo se llamaba? Fear Effect. ¿Puede ser?
And the envy of art directors around the industry. You can play it with Game Pass on December 20th.
All right, and then the highly anticipated sequel, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, will join Xbox Game Pass the day
los Ori, no los habéis jugado. Brutales. Serio, pero brutales, ¿eh?
Yeah, we will.
Sí, sí.
All right. Well, stay tuned for 10 more Game Pass announcements. Yes, that is correct. 10 of them.
Next up, we'll sit down with the creators of Microsoft Studios' fastest-selling new franchise this generation. Which game is that? Well, let's find out.
Ahoy! My name is Caesar, and I'm dying to hear the news.
Melendi.
Thanks from Sea of Thieves. I love you guys. Thank you.
Es una de las versiones de Melendi, ¿no? Una Melendi cubo. Y el Minecraft. El Minecraft ha ido por ahí también, me parece, o sea que... Diablo Immortal también lo pondrán, sí. De Activision vamos a ver muchas cosas en Xbox, ¿sabes? Una patada en las pelotas nos van a dar los de Activision. Ya os digo que de esos 10 que faltan en el Game Pass no hay ninguno de ellos. Se ha cortado. Se ha cortado. Se ha cortado. Se me ha cortado la señal, espera, vuelvo. Se me acaba de cortar la señal, pero por la cara. Es normal, cada hora hay que hacer un refresh. Arreglado.
Bien, bien. Melendi no habla inglés tan fluido.
Tú dale un par de whiskies y ya verás si te habla inglés fluido. Y español. Tú dale un par de whiskies en un avión y ya verás cómo te lo habla. Te habla hasta francés.
Just washed up on the shores of Mexico. Everybody, please welcome Rare's Joni and Craig Duncan to the X018 stage.
Hi. How does that feel? It's pretty good, right?
Sounds like we've got some Sea of Thieves fans in here, right? Right, Craig. You've got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Tell us all
Yo
about
creo que
Sea of
habrán
Thieves.
cogido buena información de las playas de allí, ¿no?
Sea of Thieves is about living the pirate life, but better than that, you get to go on adventures with your friends in a game that we continue to evolve and continue to make with our community. And quite frankly, our community is one of the most incredible, creative, amazing, welcoming communities.
Fortnite en el Game Pass, ¿te imaginas? Ya gratis.
So obviously it's a whole new way to play Sea of Thieves. What are we doing? What's going on?
Dice cuando se cortó el directo que anunciaron 10 juegos de Activision. 11.
So even from the front end, you're now going to be selecting either adventure or arena.
Okay, yeah.
And this, like, we want
Yo creo que es el robo perfecto, ¿no? Que nos den Fortnite con el gol. Sería un paquete con 3 bailes. La peñica ahí jugando a Sea of Thieves. Has dicho algo de... Estaba anunciando creo que de Sea of Thieves la arena, ¿no? O algo así me ha parecido ver cuando se ha cortado una arena para luchar entre ellos o algo de eso.
Everybody loves diamonds, right? Sorry, Simpsons reference.
It's like Sea of Thieves concentrated. I love that. Craig, when are we going to get a chance to play it?
El access in the Game Pass.
We're playing it in the studio at the moment. What we've learned through our journey of building Sea of Thieves, community feedback's really important to us. So
PUBG para el
once we're
martes
happy with it
o
internally,
para
our
el
next
lunes,
step is to
creo que
get it
es.
into our pioneers, which is our kind of internal.
Pues está brutal, que metan el PUBG en el Game Pass. Ahora que ya no es exclusivo.
Once we get it into pioneers, we're going to collect all that feedback, and then we'll really take time to work on that, and then figure out when we're going to launch. As we said in the trailer, we said it's going to be early 2019. It's going to be a totally free update, like everything else we've done with Sea of Thieves. But really, it's about building with our
totalmente
community,
gratuita,
getting that
normal.
feedback,
Ya dijeron que iba a ser todo el contenido, todo lo que añadían iba a ser gratis.
So Joe, what do you love most about the arena experience? What's your favorite thing about the arena?
Es un modo arena.
My favorite thing about the arena.
I think it's the intensity, like your heart rate and everything feels so different. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves can be like it's a
chill.
wide range of
chill
kind of emotions and chill and like watching the sunset and stuff. But this you won't have the time to kind of stop and admire the sunset.
Un peganillo como el mío,
Someone's going to be kind of competing with you, trying to get the treasure that you're getting, or you're going to be in a ship battle or something. So yeah, it's intense. It's a heart rate, is what you feel.
Oh mate, can't wait to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Great.
Que Game Pass es brutalísimo, está convirtiendo en todo un imprescindible,
Kind
vamos.
of sneaky peek, what's going to be coming up in the panel?
The panel tomorrow?
Yeah, so we're doing a panel tomorrow where we've got more time. Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you, Julia. We're going to talk a lot more about Sea of Thieves, about all the other updates, things we've done, some of the, I guess, hints of what's to come. And we're also going to talk about our update dropping in November,
which is Shrouded Spoils. So we'll give a bit more information about what's coming in that tomorrow.
Que darán más información mañana, han dicho, de lo que vendrá.
Thanks for joining us.
Bueno, que el evento dura 3 días, creo.
Thank you, Mexico.
I bet you've always wanted to say that.
Work in the crowd, I like it.
Okay.
Sí o sí, sí o sí.
So much fan excitement, just as much as this. It's a fighting game featuring the most popular anime characters from Bleach to Dragon Ball and Naruto. And if you love anime,
Dragon Ball, Naruto, Jump Force. Van a dar. Ahí está.
It's a dream come true. Now let's jet on down
En
to
el Game Pass.
Jump Force. That's a bit of a tongue twister.
Brutal.
I'm here now with Diego Paramillo. You're the Bandai Namco Community Manager here in Latin America. Now, Diego, Jump Force is one of those games.
Un gorro, tío.
Entiendo
la cosa. Estos se están poniendo ciegos ahí, fuera de cámara. Dice, yo entendí tío Phil.
And much more to come. So it's like all the best IPs from Shonen Jump, from Weekly. There.
Well, you know what? You didn't just come here with words. You came here with video.
Yes,
let's turn around on this big screen and let's
Mira,
look at some brand new world exclusive Jump Force video.
Yes, there you go. I'm gonna explain this a little bit. You can see.
Nuestro Bleach también está por ahí, chico.
Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan transformation.
God Super Saiyan transformation.
That it's gonna be on the awakening part of the game. And it's just amazing. This,
se ve un poco
when
pixelado,
you press the RS button, you will get this super strength in Goku, and you can see now versus Freezer. It's just incredible. This is the Super Kamehameha, and it's gonna be amazing.
I feel like all the games in the Bandai series, all the fighting
Super Kamehameha, perdón.
Any of the Naruto games just have crazy over-the-top effects, and this is like even a level above that.
This is up to a notch. Like you can see there the galactic gun from Vegeta, and now this battle is just incredible.
Will never be the same.
No, I really like also the scenarios you can see here in Paris. It's just amazing, and this is one of my favorite parts. This is Golden Frieza that you've seen him in Dragon Ball Super, and it's gonna be playable like that in Jump Force. So the battles are gonna be just out of this world.
Es una mezcla rara entre escenarios reales, personajes de anime. Perdón, anime.
It's gonna be just awesome.
Yeah, we have no doubt.
Aunque creo que son Francia, que es anime.
Really go over the top and do the manga and the anime justice.
Yes, I'm just so excited. The best thing for me for this game is that it's so easy to get into this fighting game because the controls are gonna be
Tendrá que salir uno de los más fuertes, ¿no? Yamcha.
But all characters are gonna have different moves, so it's gonna be really easy to catch and very
Y
difficult.
Krilin, por Dios.
Well, that's good because they don't have a whole lot more time to learn the master. The game's coming out pretty soon. When do they get to play it?
There you go. You can play it.
I think they like it.
There you go. It's coming on February 15th.
15 de febrero.
Just
Al Game Pass.
Jump Force. Look at it, we got it. Unit to 5. So we're gonna finish with a Genki Dama, everybody.
And you have something for people at home? There's a hashtag or something?
We have a hashtag right now. So
Te metas con Krilin, que era el humano más
favorite
fuerte.
picture around the Fan Fest, and with the hashtag
Créeme que no.
Jump Force Fan Fest. Just upload that picture and we're gonna give some surprises to you. We're gonna put them on our social media channels, the best ones, and after you give it, I'm gonna give some surprises to everybody.
I think this guy, he brings surprises, so you can trust he's got something for you. Now coming up next, a world premiere, State of Decay 2 introduces a new add-on that includes everyone's favorite four-letter word that starts with F.
Un nuevo add-on en World Premiere.
Free.
Gratis.
But first, There's a reason I'm wearing this hat. I want to wish a very happy birthday to Xbox One X. Oh.
Vale, por eso es el gorrito ese, ¿no? Por el cumpleaños de la X.
This may only be a year old, but it is the world's most powerful console with hundreds of games that look stunning that are enhanced, like Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah, well yeah, exactly.
Esto lleva ya un ciegazo, lo digo yo.
His entire console just to play Red Dead Redemption 2 and also not come to dinner with us because he's playing the game.
You say that like there's anything wrong with that. I mean, once you're part of the Vanderlyn gang, you stick with it.
Oh well, fine.
Oh, this is just beautiful. And
Feliz cumpleaños. Xbox One X.
Why don't we get this out?
Aquí es la balada. Para ti. No jodas. ¿Para mí?
Gears, Omen, got the hat, and now you have an Xbox One X.
Y está, yo creo que está pensando, ¿y los cables, cabrón? ¿Dónde la enchufo? Los cables y el puto mando se está yendo de lado para casa y dice, me voy para casa enchufando ahora mismo, ¿me entiendes? Se ha pirado, de hecho. A tomar por culo, no va a ser que se arrepientan. Y que todavía no se la quiten a la salida, ¿no? Venme a buscar que tengo una X.
Ha hecho un hasta luego, pero rápido.
Ya te digo, has dicho, ¿dónde está la salida? Dice, seguro que ya la ha vendido el cabrón, dice un Wallapop.
Eso no llega.
400 euros, está sin cables. Aún conserva la pegatina.
Y con el gorro.
Con el gorro y todo. Buscalo en Wallapop que ya está, seguro. Eso es lo que están diciendo en los comentarios. Dice que se lo han robado antes de salir por la puerta. Joder, qué carros sois. ¿Dónde está con el móvil? Cable HDMI. Comprar, buscar. Perdón.
¿Millones de jugadores activos?
Sí, tío. Y acaban de empezar, cuidado. Xbox One, sí. Este noviembre. Nuevas armas. Nuevas armas, pon ahí, nuevo equipo. Y nuevas maneras de jugar. Ahora podremos. Ahora podrás sobrevivir. O cómo podrás sobrevivir, perdón. Death Hunter, atento. No, noviembre 16.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, lock up your zombies. Richard Fogey, design director at Undead Labs, is in the house. Now, Richard, first of all, hello. How you doing today?
Good.
You know, we've done this a few times, so it's good to see you down here in Mexico City. So, tell us about Zed Hunter. What's new with it?
So Zed Hunter is a new free update coming to State of Decay 2. First and foremost, features crossbows. Crossbows, new weapons being added to the game. Crossbows are a great way to take out zombies from a distance quietly without bringing the whole neighborhood down on you. The crossbow bolts that you shoot, they'll stick in zombies, they'll stick in the environment.
Ahí le tienes, con unos cuantos dardos,
So that makes it really easy to stay out in the field even longer. We've got 3 new super quiet melee weapons, 3 new close combat weapons, 6 new consumables, some of which are based on.
Por lo que veo, la ballesta no es muy efectiva en el juego, ¿eh? Cuanto me la dé, la tiro. Sueltan 14 flechas clavadas cada uno.
Plague accumulation, they let you do things like your survivors can
en toda la
see
nariz,
in the
tío.
dark. They're harder for zombies to attack.
All right, well, you're talking a lot about survivors, and I have to ask this question selfishly. you know, Daybreak came out and it was an amazing pack and it's fun. I want to know with Zed Hunter, do I get to, you know, access this amazing arsenal that you've created?
This amazing
For those of you that don't know at home, I am actually in State of Decay 2, so I'm super happy to hear this, by the way. All right, so what I want to know is how has the game evolved since launch and what's changed?
So we've had a lot of content come out since launch. We had the Independence Pack come out pretty quickly right after launch. We have a Daybreak in September. We've had 4 title updates since the game launched with bug fixes, quality of life improvements, and a lot of content that we've added to the game.
All right.
Sí, que van a tener 4 actualizaciones, o tienen 4 actualizaciones previstas, me ha parecido oírle.
So I want to know what role community plays in your development roadmap.
You know, we love our community. They love our game. They give us such great feedback and suggestions about what they would like to see in the game. One of the things that we've heard a lot is that people are looking for new ways to
cambiando de presentador para que los demás le puedan dar los mojitos.
They asked for it.
El otro va ya a 4 patas, Lo próximo que va a presentar es el Forza sentado en un asiento de eso ahí. Aquí ya no me muevo.
Experience new challenges, new ways of surviving with their communities. You can experience that content with your existing communities, with your old communities, regardless. 2019, it's going to get a lot harder to survive in the apocalypse.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
I got one more sneaky thing. All right, so we're not going to say a whole lot about it, but we got something special planned. We want fans to be ready to return to Trumble Valley in 2019. Go check out SayADecay.com.
All right, well, there it is.
Ha hecho retorno de algo para 2019.
How about a world premiere where you surf on top of cars and tornadoes? Check it out.
Hello, I'm Billy from Mexico City, and I need to know more about Just Cause 4.
He oído algo de tornados y digo, ya está, el Just Cause. A ver si vuelve por las suyas esta gente. El 3 ha dejado un poco frío a Peña.
Rico, you can't ignore what's going on here. We need your help now.
I'm not doing this again.
El público también lleva un mojito, ¿eh?
You thought you could just walk away like this? You need me, Rico. Let's see about that.
I am the fear behind my name spoken like the enforcer of every rule I now broken like information ain't misleading that gun is
ya hacía yo. Digo, los tiramos ahí por la cascada. Esa gomina es buena, no se le menea el pelo para nada. No, buenísima. El gancho, tío.
Guys, come see this. We've never been up against anything like it.
They want to bring the thunder. Let's bring it.
Puta gomina pedrero.
Gomina pedrero. No, esto no va a venir al Game Pass, Es posible que el 3 sí, De hecho, los mojitos los sirven en los gorros que habéis visto. Cuando termina se lo colocan. O sea...
Allow me to introduce Francesco Antolini from Square Enix. Hello, guys. And he is going to attempt to tell us what we just saw. Welcome.
You saw madness, chaos, destruction, creativity, awesomeness.
All rolled into a tornado.
No se nota apenas que es italiano.
Now, the Just Cause series has set a high bar for crazy, insane action. How does the new one compare?
It just keep that bar, it breaks it, and they put even higher.
Right. I mean, I have played every single game, and every game I'm like, I can do that. I can do that. It's like I say, it's the game that just says yes. Can you do that? Yes, you can.
Estoy diciendo que cómo es el nuevo comparado con los anteriores. Que cada vez que veo un juego dice, ¿puedo hacer esto? ¿De verdad que lo puedo hacer? ¿Puedo hacer esto? A destrozar ahí, a lo saco. Venga, vamos. Buen puntero láser, ¿eh?
With, you know, millions and millions of different combinations.
What do we see here? Because I just saw him. It looks like a type of grenade launcher, but he's exploded. That's great.
Yes. So what you saw there, it's
lo primero que hará la peña será explotar una vaca. Seguro, hacerla volar y explotar en el aire.
Sometimes it's obvious, like
Como si
an
estuviera
assault
viendo.
rifle as a grenade. Sure. Sometimes it's a little bit more crazy, like your sniper rifle as a homing rocket, right?
Which
Makes
perfect.
sense.
Hacerla volar sí, pero no sé si explotar.
Yes. Somebody just asked, but why? And he says, because, just cause. That looks fantastic. Now the game, it's really grown over the past few years. And yeah. Tell me about the evolution of what you've seen gamers want.
Yeah, exactly that. Actually, with Just Cause 3, we did this little experiment of having the retractability controllable on the grappling hook.
Right.
And that was part of, you know, overall evolution of the grappling hook. Just Cause 1, just a tool. Just Cause 2, you move around. Just Cause 3, this a great traversal with wingsuit, parachute, and the grappling hook. We said, what if we give players the ability to interact with the physics in the world, with the grappling hook? They went nuts with it, and that's why we doubled down on that approach with Just Cause 4.
What?
So you can really be a master of your world.
Now he just pulled down a jet here, and now he's using the grappling hook to jump in, because that's the way you roll.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right. I mean, this looks amazing.
Let's roll.
It's so there's a lot more vehicles and a lot more, obviously, destructibility, of course. But tell us a little bit about some of the new vehicles.
A lot. We have, for example, a complete new class of vehicles. We've put a lot of, the accent on it, giving you vehicles you can use to have fun with.
Right.
Like, for example, you got an industrial crane as a telescopic arm. Of course, you can use it as a crane. You can build wrecking balls with it.
Right.
But I love to use the telescopic crane to actually punch things around. Yeah, so this type of mentality.
Right. So what I've noticed in the Just Cause universe is every tool has multiple things you can do with it, right?
Your imagination is your limit. What we say, our motto is, if you think you can pull it off, then you should be able to pull it off.
Yeah, it's very cinematic. We see in the distance here, we see the tornado. Tell us about the tornado.
You saw it in the distance because the tornado is not freaking part of just a mission, right?
Right.
In pure Just Cause spirit, the tornado and each other extreme weather event,
Tiene buena
it's
pinta,
actually roaming the world. It's always
lo menos se mueve que te
there.
cagas.
Your black hand in it and play with it. You can trap a tornado using wind cannons and so on.
Coche con tres pelotas de esas colgando.
Extremely high challenge, both from a design and a technical perspective.
Por eso no ya, pero por eso yo que se le ve el motor se le ve bien, o por lo menos lo que estamos enseñando. Pero no sé si la versión de la X o de PC, lo que están enseñando aquí.
Right, it looks fantastic. I cannot wait. Thanks, Francesco, so much for coming by.
Thanks, guys.
Pick up the Xbox One X Enhanced Just Cause 4 on December 4th.
Mola,
It makes a terrific gift for the adrenaline junkie in your life. Now, the holiday season isn't just about wish lists and gifts.
Después de Downgrade, hombre, le queda poco para salir, ¿eh? Poco margen de Downgrade tienen.
You can be part of the giving back for the holidays.
That's all.
Otro chica ahí terminando el graffiti, ¿eh?
All right, I'm really excited to tell you about this. So earlier, Phil Spencer talked about gaming being the great unifier. We see it all around us here at FanFest. Gaming brings us together like all of these amazing fans right here.
Creo que van a hablar del teclado, ¿eh? Porque está hablando de llevar el juego a todo tipo de dispositivos y tal.
Now we want to tell you about a way that you can be part of that unifying force and do some good in the process.
So beginning today, we're proud to announce Give with Xbox. Starting right now and through to December the 9th,
bueno, lo que
we're
puedes
asking you to
regalar,
post
creo.
photos on social media and share with us what gaming together means to you. Use the hashtag #GiveWithXbox. For every tag photo, Xbox is going to donate $5 worth of Xbox products and services up to $1 million.
That's right. I've got the head for Dr. Evil as well.
Es usando el hashtag ese.
And check this out as well. The donations will be distributed amongst 4 incredible gaming charities that really exemplify the spirit of gaming together. Child's Play, Gamers Outreach, special effects,
Adiós, Iván.
and Operation Supply Drop. Now, Child's Play was founded in 2003 by the creators of Penny Arcade, and they donate toys and games to
Dice uno que no cree que acabe el graffiti, el tío.
And Gamers Outreach
Ya acabamos de una hora,
Foundation provides portable gaming kiosks to hospitals and raises money for various charities through gaming tournaments, which is also hugely worthwhile.
Incredible, yeah.
Ah, sí, esto eran las estaciones de juego que estaban repartiendo por los colegios, los hospitales, sí.
For about 5 years now. Now, this amazing charity uses tech like modified game controllers and eye control to put fun and inclusion back into the lives of people with limited mobility.
I mean, some of the bespoke rigs that they make are just incredible.
Really,
just
really special. Incredible work.
And Operation Supply Drop began sending video game care packages to deployed service members in 2010 and now also assists with veterans transitioning home, which, again, these are all just fantastic.
Just amazing charities, yeah.
Really, really good.
Se dan cuenta el de graffiti usa papel de carrocero para que no se le vaya la pintura.
But you can help them right now, starting right this second through December the 9th. Post your gaming together photos with the hashtag GiveWithXbox, and I can't wait to see what means for our community, our friends, everyone here, and it's going to be even better knowing you're providing some valuable help to these charities. To find out more, check out xbox.com/.
Mañana meto el streaming directamente en YouTube. Luego me pidéis más resúmenes, que tengo que descansar algo.
And logged into your Microsoft account, you're going to be getting some snazzy in-game items for Sea of Thieves and Forza Horizon 4.
Igual hago un resumen, ya veremos. Esto es lo que están dando con el mismo.
Head over to mixer.com/Xbox or your country's local Mixer feed to participate. And that goes for anyone watching on a console, PC, or mobile device. We love you all.
Now, I think that we owe this crowd some more Game Pass announcements.
Yeah.
Games for free, right?
Venga, sí, muéstranos más.
I think so.
Más Game Pass.
All right, good call, Julia. Let's keep the giving going.
Va fino, Ya como suda.
We got PUBG, Void Bastards, Hellblade, Ori and the Blind Forest, Ori and the Will of the Wisp. I mean, first of all, that's the 5 best Game Pass games of all time, but what am I forgetting?
Thief of Thieves.
Oh, that's true, that's true.
It makes
all right,
sense.
That's six coming to Xbox Game Pass. I would do my count impersonation, but it's not that
It's
good.
a bit of a deep cut anyway. Now, on with the count. 7, Kingdom 2 Crowns. Now, this game, if you want to get ready for that, Kingdom New Lands is actually available right now on Xbox Game Pass. We're just going to keep you going with that series. 8, After Charge. And 9,
Supermarket
I love this name, I know you love this name, Supermarket Shriek.
I mean, what I love about it more,
Supermarket
we'll talk about that
Shriek.
in a second, but I actually got a chance to play. Of course, we know it's the third in the series, but it's very interesting because they added in.
Bueno, el primero estaba ya en el Game Pass este.
You're basically a lay of the land. You're recruiting these little villagers to help you build up and defend your kind of home area. Love it. I played it. I had to riff on it. I apologize.
Yeah, please, this is why you're here. And don't
a lo mejor para final, pero en general.
in mid-December.
All right, now After Charge is a 3-on-3 multiplayer game in which the enemy is invisible. I love the Dago kind of like surreal art style. Yeah, how do you do that? How do you find an enemy that's invisible?
Sé que el enemigo es invisible. No, yo lo veo como transparente, ¿no?
And you're going to be all covered with Game Pass. And Supermarket Shriek, it looks like it's just a blast to play. You and your goat.
Not the greatest of all time.
There's a lot of goat games out there, mostly good. You yell to propel your grocery cart through the store, and I mean, like, who thought of this? I'm good with it, but who thought of this? Anyway, it's coming in 2019, and it will hit Game Pass on release day. You get a goat, you get a goat.
Give me our games on release day. I love that when it happens. Now remember, if you haven't tried Xbox Game Pass yet, you can get your first month for just $1. There's going to be I'd buy that for $1 reference somewhere. Somewhere. We knew it was
You're really
coming.
just going to this free association, and the good part is that's
Blizzard, querrás decir, ¿no? Sí, va a entrar Blizzard, sí.
Now you asked who would do something like with Supermarket Shriek, but you know, it freaks me out in a good way, but I know
entrando en el Game Pass, brutal.
We know it's sweary, definitely, yeah.
Now, in just a moment, this guy here,
Jeff,
no,
it's Graham, actually, yeah.
Studio head of Minecraft, but first, Devil May Cry 5 made waves at E3 with its commitment to returning the franchise's roots with slick, stylish action. Now, we had a chance to meet the legend behind Devil May Cry 5.
A ver si muestra el Minecraft a 4K, sería brutal, sí.
And some new jaw-dropping abilities in the process.
Remember us? You saw us at E3 in Los Angeles when we announced the release of Devil May Cry 5.
DMC is back!
Then we did a deeper dive into what this game is all about at Gamescom in Germany.
The Devil Breakers are the new system for Nero, and there's all kinds of different moves that you can do with the Devil Breakers that you couldn't do before.
Esto va a caer también día uno,
vamos. We want to bring you to our backyard in Osaka, Japan, where we plan to show you some features that the public has heard about but never seen. We're also going to get inside the mind of the brilliant man behind the game, Itsuno-san. Since coming to Capcom in 1994, he's been the driving force behind some of our most beloved games like Street Fighter Alpha, Star Gladiator, Rival Schools. And Itsuno is known for applying that fighting game knowledge to the action-adventure genre, with games like Dragon's Dogma and, of course, Devil May Cry. But first, we're hanging out in Osaka. It's known as a city that's highly supportive of the arts, so it's no surprise that Capcom's Osaka-based headquarters is like a magnet, attracting a talent pool of highly creative people. Speaking of creative, we're meeting some colleagues from Capcom at a local izakaya. Itsuno-san likes to encourage colleagues to exchange ideas and think outside the box. Gatherings like this are an example of how that's fostered at Capcom. And Devil May Cry 5 is evidence that his approach is working, which is why I can't wait to showcase some features that the public hasn't seen yet. When you enter the Capcom studios, it's obvious that it's all about gaming here. On this bustling floor, Itsuno-san works alongside his colleagues. And sometimes, he games with us. For gamers who aren't familiar with the Devil May Cry series, the name of the game is Style. It's a combat-heavy game where players are rewarded by stringing together stylized attacks while avoiding damage. Varying up your attacks is key to raising your style rank. Itsuno-san, as we discussed Devil May Cry, Itsuno-san lets me know that his priority is to create action-adventure games that are tighter, more challenging, more hardcore. And that's exactly what Devil May Cry 5 is. Which is why his team created the Void, which is what we're here to showcase. The Void is a place where players can experiment with enemies, weapons, moves, and combos. It's a place where someone who's new to the game can gain mastery of it, or where DMC fans can perfect their techniques and hone their style.
Un entrenamiento, no modo training.
Void is that it gives you options. Turn your enemy's damage off to practice combos for prolonged periods of time. With damage on, you can see how much damage different moves and combos inflict.
Para practicar nuestros combos.
It's all for the players. And of course, there are the Devil Breakers. Itsuno shows me the unlimited Devil Breakers option, allowing you to practice without losing your Devil Breaker. He also says there will be different Devil Breaker loadouts that you could preset, and then you'll be able to switch between them on the fly. And to top things off, there's a deluxe collection of Devil Breakers. First up, the Gerbera GP01.
Parece que va a tener bastante protagonismo, ¿no? Ese brazo biónico que vamos a poder cambiar.
If you're already familiar with the game, you know the standard Gerbera uses shockwaves to repel projectiles and send the enemy flying. The Gerbera GP01 takes away the ability to repel projectiles, but it adds movement options. You can make Nero shoot up into the air, or if he's already in the air, he'll shoot down to the ground. Next, the Pasta Breaker. Why pasta? Itsuno-san was thinking, what if Nico, that's her, was just cobbling something together with stuff she had lying around. She saw this fork, she's thinking, he needs to eat, and so the Pasta Breaker was born. And even though it's not much of a fighting tool, this is the only Devil Breaker that allows you to cycle your remaining Devil Breakers.
Es un breaker, ¿no?
So
Para romperle, me imagino,
strategically. For the next one, Itsuno-san takes us out of the Void and into gameplay. Meet Sweet Surrender. It's the only Devil Breaker that has the ability to heal. You can see it healing while in battle. If you pull off a break gauge move, you can recover 3 bars of health instantaneously.
Está enseñando todas las mecánicas del juego, ¿no? Que tampoco, no sé yo hasta qué punto
Itsuno-san takes us back to the
está bien de enseñar esto ahora, ¿no? Que parece casi un direct, un Nintendo Direct, ¿no? Ahora enseñado todas las mecánicas, los movimientos. Todo es mejor ya jugarlo, macho, directamente.
Itsuno-san shows us how Nero's poses and animations change when he has the Mega Buster equipped as a kind of nod to Mega Man. The way he
Una cuchara, como debe
jumps,
ser.
the way he runs, even his
Tenedor bien
ability to
incluido.
Mega Man slide.
Yo creo que tenedores de madera y de plástico y diferentes skins para el tenedor.
All this love into really fine details. So there you have it.
Sí, es cierto, ¿eh? Han cogido la base un poco de Ninja Theory y eso que era, parecía que era un apestado, ¿no? De la saga.
Learn the enemy patterns and hone your skills to take on Itsuno-san's challenge of tackling his idea of a seriously hardcore game.
Televisor de Sony, pero Microsoft no lo va a difuminar ni nada de eso. O sea, da igual, incluso usa micrófonos de ellos, no pasa nada. Ahí tenéis el Minecraft, en el Game Pass.
Weapons in a pasta breaker. I love the pasta breaker. And remember, you'll see a lot more news on Devil May Cry 5 at the Game Awards on December the 6th, so be sure to tune in there. Jeff Keighley, that was just for you, mate. I got you. Right now, we're thrilled to be joined by Helen Chang, studio head of Minecraft, as well as John and Gonzalo from Pixelhead.
A ver que no vais a enseñar.
To discuss Minecraft, Marketplace, and more. Welcome, Helen. Now, you're a veteran Xboxer, right? But this is the very first time we've had you on Xbox, inside Xbox. And what a time to make your debut. So welcome.
Thanks, Graham, and hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here in Mexico City. Before I took my role leading the Minecraft studio, I've been lucky enough to work on Xbox for many, many years. And I love coming out to see the community and feeling the passion from our fans.
Lleva un montón de años trabajando en Microsoft antes de dedicarse a Minecraft, que está encantada de estar con la comunidad, ¿no? Lo digo, Xbox con eso.
Well, 2018 has been a huge year for Minecraft. Last month, we announced a new record for Minecraft. 91 million people playing Minecraft every month.
21 millones de peña jugando.
So we're really excited about that continued growth leading into our 10-year
Más que Fortnite, ¿eh?
But we know even with that growth that we can't stand still. We are always looking at ways to grow Minecraft. And so at Minecon Earth, we previewed Minecraft Dungeons, our next new game.
That's right.
Sí, Minecraft Dungeons, muy bien, no sé si va a llegar aquí.
I'm so excited about it. I loved it when I saw the video for Minecraft Dungeons, but just please set my mind at ease. Just because you're working on other games within the Minecraft universe, you'll still be updating Minecraft, right?
Of course
you are, yes.
Not only are we bringing an update in the spring to the Minecraft villages, but we're also releasing new content on the Minecraft marketplace every single
El Rubio ha dicho, no me presentes, por favor.
And through the Minecraft marketplace, we've been able to change their
con los coches.
empower their love of creation.
Forza Horizon ha llegado a Minecraft, Pinelli. Y los helicópteros.
Today, we're really excited to have Pixel Heads here on the stage with us to share their experience.
All right, everybody give up for
No sé si son libélulas o son dragones.
Welcome. Now tell us, how did you two start working together, and what kind of things do you do in Pixel Heads?
I always love to play Minecraft, so I feel like something's missing.
A Gonzalo creo que le había venido bien un chupito antes.
Create more.
Right.
So I started to make mods. I create a bunch of different creatures like dinosaurs,
motocicletas,
lions, elephants, even Godzilla.
Esto ya no lo siento en Minecraft.
I need a way to share all my creations, so I found John.
Esto ya no lo veo tan...
I met Gonzalo. I created a website some years ago called, and through my website I met Gonzalo. He submitted the best content, so when the marketplace was announced, it was obvious I had to team up with him.
Right.
And we created Pixel Heads, and so far it's been going great. And he's
¿Qué le
from
pasa a
Argentina,
Gonzalo? Está un poco nervioso, ¿no?
and it's been going really good.
This is one of the things I love so much about Minecraft, is that it brings people together all around the world in this amazing community.
No.
John, you've got some brand new stuff that came out just an hour ago, right? Tell us about
Lo
that.
que dice Wally es verdad, ¿eh?
It's a really cool world.
En Minecraft a mí me ha desestresado muchísimo. Yo he jugado, me he relajado brutal, nada más que picando, haciendo mis grutas y mis construcciones y te relaja, ¿eh?
Decorate your own mansions. So we are very
Todos los
excited to finally
coches.
release it. And
A mí no, esto no, este ya no lo siento yo como Minecraft, si te digo la verdad.
So I can finally live the kind of life I feel like I deserve. This is fantastic. Thank you both. Now you're both going to be on a panel tomorrow. Gonzalo, are you excited about that?
Yes.
It's going to be great. All right, so make sure you tune into
Hay
the
un vídeo en el canal de yo jugando a Minecraft.
Tune into mixer.com
Está ahí oculto.
Xbox at 5 p.m. Eastern
Creo que han llegado
Time.
900 vídeos después.
So it's going to be a ton of fun and it's going to be awesome. Now, Helen,
está oculto ahí, me parece que todavía está activo. No sé si lo puedo decir que está activo, pero que no lo vais a encontrar fácilmente.
Continue to bring updates to our players. So I'm excited to share our latest and our cutest game update coming. Cats and pandas!
Oh, I can't wait to see this. Thanks for joining us. Let's take a look at the video.
This story begins like most classics, with sleeping animals, on the brink of a feud that would last centuries. Panda, ruler of the bamboo forest, and Cat, ad hoc leader of the meh-whatever tribe, locked in serious slumber, a nap-off the likes of which had never been seen. To the winner, the jungle. To the loser, exile. The two had been napping for an extraordinarily long time, when, at the very same moment the sun began to rise, so did two pairs of opposing eyelids. It was impossibly, contestably, closer than close. But the sheep called the nap off for the pandas, which didn't sit well with the cats, who accused the pandas of going into hibernation mode, not nap mode. The feud was on. As time passed, they kept their distance. Pandas stayed in their jungles, while cats spent most of their time meandering in alleyways, starring in internet videos, and sneaking into places disguised as ocelots. As their disdain for each other grew, so did their adoration among humans. So much so, players of Minecraft requested both cats and pandas in the game. As one cat and panda expert prone to overly dramatic puns put it, that would not only be a catastrophe, that would be pandemonium. Over the centuries, many summits were held in hopes of building a bridge of peace between cat and panda communities. There was the August Accord that wasn't,
¿Sería todo esto para introducir a los pandas a Minecraft?
That was best left behind. Everything changed one fateful day in Winnipeg. The Paws and Claws Summit was the tipping point. The tension in the room was tense. As the saying goes, one meow could be the bamboo stalk that broke the panda's back. Then, with hope once again lost, something unbelievable happened. An angel of arbitration appeared with a stickered laptop. She was a game developer, there to show them a world where cats and pandas could co-purr and co-growl in harmony. She showed them something long lost to the annals of ancient cat and panda folklore, a world where furballs big and small rolled and cajoled, and naps were napped for pleasure, not for dominance. This world was Minecraft. All was silent, except for my narration. Then the rising sound of a meow and growl.
La camisetilla de Forza Horizon y un catalejo, un tambor para Sea of Thieves. De
If
momento.
cats and pandas can coexist in Minecraft, they could coexist anywhere. It's a little known fact that sometimes facts get in the way of fiction, and sometimes a little fiction helps ensure the future's bright when cats and pandas are megabytes.
No era lo que esperábamos de Minecraft, desde luego. No, desde luego no. Si no lo metan en el Game Pass, que le va a quitar el sitio a otro juego. Es que es muy difícil, Minecraft que lo metan en el Game Pass, es que es como el Live, es como el Gold, ¿no? Le da una cantidad de pasta a Minecraft, o sea, a Microsoft, que no os imagináis, ¿eh? Por eso no lo veis en el descuento. Por cierto, en diciembre sortearemos un Minecraft. Entre otros juegos.
Well, I mean, that's what I do. I've got 10 fingers, and I'm proud to tell you it's not. I can't count either.
El tío se está partiendo el ojete ya, dice, ya no sabes contarlo, amor.
Number 10 is Mutants Year Zero, Road to Eden. Number 11 is Pathologic 2. Secret Neighbor makes it a dirty dozen, and Lucky 13 is The Good Life. So Mutant Year Zero takes place in a post-apocalyptic, nearly post-human world, which sounds a little bit like my flat.
I don't want to see that.
No one needs to see
Luego están dejando lo gordo para final.
Exploration and stealth happen in real time.
Esto es un juego tipo XCOM, me imagino, de estrategia. Por turno.
Yeah, I played this at PAX West. It was literally my favorite thing I played at PAX West.
Oh, nice.
There's a talking duck. Like, who doesn't want to use a talking duck?
Sold.
Exactly. Pathologic 2 now. Now, this is an open-world survival thriller featuring the plague. Everybody loves the plague, right?
Do they, though?
You've got to solve the mystery of your father's death.
Okay.
Plague might have something to do with it.
Right.
Find your sister and, stay alive.
That's a lot to deal with.
It is a lot to deal with, but hey, we don't have a release date yet, but when we do, just know
Este es Mutant Year 0, ¿no? O el anterior.
on Xbox Game Pass on release day.
Well, of course.
Hostia.
So if the plague isn't creepy enough for you, say Hello Neighbor to Secret Neighbor, a multiplayer social horror game set in the Hello Neighbor universe. Secret Neighbor will come to Game Pass when it releases. Of course it will.
Of course it will.
O sea, que esto también día 1, Second Neighbor.
The Good Life. Now, this is a game.
Okay.
You're gonna have to stay with me here.
Okay.
It's about a photographer living in a charming village.
Ya está Hello Neighbor también, ¿no?
What? She's got to earn enough money to get out of debt and back to New York.
That sounds
There's
like
a
my
twist.
life. Okay.
There's always a twist.
Okay.
At night, the villagers turn into dogs and cats.
That feels like there was a decision at like 3 a.m. that put those things together.
Dogs and cats have a pretty good life.
I mean, but why did the neighbors... I feel like we just need to play it. Maybe it explains itself.
It is a game we have to play. I know I'm intrigued.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so now connecting with fans here, you all, has been amazing. Thank you. And when it comes to what they want to see, well, they have opinions.
Hello everybody, my name's Atomic George. My name is Orko. We're in Mexico City. Viva Xbox! And we're fans of Tomb Raider.
Se dice Xbox. Se dice Xbox.
Your grandmother hid something here in the paper. You can barely see
World Premiere. Esto es el Shadow of the Tomb Raider, el DLC este cooperativo, ¿vale? Que llega el día 13, el martes.
The Inca cross. It represents the 3 levels of existence.
Lleva modo cooperativo y modo competitivo también. A ver quién llega antes al tema. Y también se puede jugar solo, claro. Score attack. Aim attack.
It was a forge, but something more as well.
Finally, it's mouse and keyboard time. Last month, we announced that developers will be able to add mouse and keyboard support if they choose to. Of course,
esto ya estaba grabado. Esto es antes de los chupitos,
supporting the feature, and we've got 14 titles to announce right now. So let's kick it off with
14 títulos mejorados. Han dicho, ¿no?
Never been so cute.
Warface is free to play now, and since it's from Crytek, you know it looks good.
How about Children of Morta? This roguelike was a hit at GDC and is coming to Xbox One.
Another game we saw at GDC coming to Xbox One is Minion Master. We're looking forward to this one.
Oh, it's so good. Next up, we've got DayZ. Now this shooter, it's already enhanced for Xbox One X.
And getting enhanced for keyboard and mouse support. Warframe going strong after 4
support,
years.
efectivamente. Soporte para ratón y teclado es lo que están anunciando ahora.
This is a personal favorite of Jeff and mine. We love this co-op shooter.
Livingston
Hold space to skip.
Deep Rock Galactic.
14 títulos con teclado y ratón, ¿no? Mira, el de los enanos.
Great co-op action in the Warhammer universe.
And Moonlighter, an RPG where you don't visit the shopkeeper, you are the shopkeeper.
Oh, okay. Wargroove, looking forward to this colorful strategy game launching. I know you are.
Yeah,
otro que le viene muy bien, desde luego, el ratón.
Vigor, we announced this at E3. This is a survival shooter that's currently an Xbox game preview, and we know it'll work with keyboard and mouse support.
Next up, we've got War Thunder. This one just went free to play on Xbox One.
Yeah, this one looks really cool. And X-Morph Defense, mouse and keyboard support is going to be right at home with this game.
Este estaba en Windows 10, me parece, ¿no?
All right. Oh, and one more title you may have heard of.
What's up, Xbox Fortnite fans?
It's more defense system.
Here to talk to you about keyboard mouse support. We talked a little bit back in our state of dev about how we want to give you the ability to play where you want and how you want. Then started with Fortnite, and now with keyboard mouse support, you have more options for input than ever. You might be wondering about fairness as you queue up to play with your squad.
Hello Wars 2 le vendría que no veas.
Up against other players on keyboard and mouse. This is a part of our
Fortnite con teclado y ratón, que lo han pedido 800 millones de veces en el canal. Sé que algunos se va a alegrar.
This lands later this week, so hop in and try it out. Until next time, enjoy Season 6.
All always great to have Mooney on the show talking about Fortnite and awesome news for Fortnite fans. Are you going to do a dance?
Blood Bowl también.
And we can confirm that Fortnite and many other games will enable mouse and keyboard support on Wednesday, November 14th.
That's next week.
It sure is. Now, the games are exciting, but I'm also fired up about the hardware. As usual, yeah. Of course, you can take your standard USB keyboard and mouse, plug it in.
A presentar ahora el teclado, digamos, oficial, ¿no? Y el ratón.
Razer is our exclusive partner for design for Xbox mice and keyboards.
Bueno, que diseña un teclado especial que tendrá botón guía, me imagino, y estas cosas. Que es el botón Windows de toda la vida.
They support our new dynamic lighting feature.
This is a pretty cool feature.
Luces dinámicas. Eso puede molar, que se te enciendan las luces dependiendo de lo que pase con los juegos, ¿no? Diseñado para la Xbox.
X-Morph Defense and Warhammer Vermintide 2 are implementing Xbox dynamic
lighting. Esos dos juegos que ha dicho, el Vermintide y el X-Morph, va a presentar esa feature, ¿no? A ver si me envían un teclado de estos, tío, lo puedo probar en el canal, leche. Estaría guapo.
By lighting up a row of different keys. How cool would that be?
That is very cool.
Check out this from your good friend Min at
Razer.
Hi, I'm Min, CEO of Razer. We are the global leaders in gaming keyboards and mice. And today we're working closely together with the Xbox team.
Vale igual que el teclado. Yo lo estoy probando un teclado aquí normal y un ratón de 3 euros.
And here's what makes it really special. It's the world's first wireless mechanical keyboard and mouse designed from the ground up for the Xbox One and Windows PCs to reinvent gaming on the couch. We'll share all the details with you in January at CES. Stay tuned.
En enero en el CES nos van a enseñar todos los detalles.
There you have it, mouse and keyboard fans. Happy holidays! In a minute, things are going to get rad with Chris Charla and all things ID at Xbox. But first, here's a pre-order worthy of putting on your holiday wish list. The Metro Exodus Spartan Collector's Edition.
¿Metro Exodus? Este tío está renderizado, dice. Yo me imagino que diréis el de Razer, ¿no? Era perfecto, ahí la piel, ahí todo gomosa. Yo creo que el botón Windows es el que hace el botón guía. Y me imagino que sí. Que le pondrán el botón ahí de Xbox ahora, iluminado. Bueno, la edición del Metro es unos pepinos, ¿no? Con un montón de zarandajas y parches y historias. Solo de baratita.
Heroes of Xbox Game Pass. The gamers are at the gates, ready to put you through your paces. Friends, Spartans, countrymen, what say you?
Who are you? Oh, I'm just a fan. Okay.
Play over 100 great games with Xbox Game Pass.
Tatum, you can see they're having it. There you go.
Oh, we see. Será el Playground 2, ¿no? Imagino.
All right. Who's ready for ID at Xbox? I'm excited to be joined by Chris Charla. Well, first of all, because you're awesome, but even more excited, Chris, because you're always, you're dealing with some truly imaginative, fearless developers doing really interesting work. So first of all, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So I got to ask,
encima la versión del Metro Exodus viene sin juego.
Well, a lot.
La tienes que comprar aparte.
Just crossed 1,000 games.
Si solo quieres los objetos viene bien, ¿no?
Released on the Xbox One via the ID at Xbox.
That's a hell of a milestone.
It's amazing, but
I
I think what's even more amazing is 4 billion hours
of
gameplay of games from amazing independent developers from around the world. It's unbelievable.
That's ridiculous. All right, now we saw a bunch of great games at E3. I need to know what's happening with those.
A lot. So I think we've got some stuff to show. And so first up, we've got After Party from Night School Games. Super cool game. You play a couple who have accidentally died, gone to hell, and you now need to track down the devil and beat him in a drinking game to escape from hell. So I'm
just going to tell you that normally my drinking games result in me going to hell,
molesta, ¿no?
not going there first
now
and then trying to drink out of it. All
and
right.
They've recently made some cool announcements. Ashley Burge and Aaron Yvette are going to be doing voiceover talent, and this one's going to be really, really cool.
Okay, what else do you got for me?
So next up,
we can talk Ooblets.
We can talk Ooblets. We can talk Sable.
Oh, your choice. You know what? This is your show.
Let's talk Sable.
Let's do
So
Sable.
Sable is a super amazing game, incredibly beautiful, the sort of Mobius graphic novel style. And let me tell you, when you play it, your thumbs are happy. Just the traversal in the game is ridiculous. It's got an amazing kind of coming-of-age story, and this one is going to be super, super fun.
All right. Okay. Well, I think it's time then. We mentioned Sable. Now Ooblets. That's the
so
one.
Let's talk about
that's the one I wanted to hear about. That's why I said
I'm super excited about Ooblets. But what's really cool about Ooblets is it's just two developers, just a couple working up in New Hampshire in the U.S., making this whole game. They've been completely open through the whole development cycle. You can follow them on Patreon or just on Twitter, see everything that's going on. And it's a beautiful game, super cute, super cozy. And one of the things I think is coolest about it is it just made this design decision. You know, you raise your Ooblets and you used to fight them. And now they've made this design decision. They don't want to fight. So now they have the Ooblets compete in dance-offs. And that's the combat. Okay. It's like just dancing. And if you've ever seen the game, it's got a lot of dancing in it. It's just super fun. It's just a beautiful, beautiful game.
That's a wonderful
can't wait
adaptation.
For that to come out.
All right, last but not least, Tunic, yes?
Tunic. So, never mind a couple. Tunic is being developed by one solo developer, Andrew, a.k.a. Dicey. He's doing everything, art, programming, animation.
Al principio no empiezas con arma, te tiras un buen rato hasta que la consigues, y huyendo de los enemigos. Está muy guapo.
The kind of democratization of game development that's happened in the independent community over the last 3 years, where now it's not so much about like can you program and everything like that. It's like how good is your idea? How hard are you willing to work to implement that idea? And now like a single creator can implement something like this, which is just super special and super magical.
Estaba ahí en la Madrid Games Week,
beautiful action RPG. Cannot wait for people to get to try it.
All right, that sounds good. So we knocked out the 4 games that we were talking about from E3. This is what I want to know. Great things in ID at Xbox. But what do you got in store for me this holiday season?
Well,
a ver, ¿qué tenemos preparado para la época de Navidades?
Games coming to Xbox from creators who work with the Xbox program this holiday.
Below,
in fact, there's so many good games coming this December that we're bringing back. We're kind of reaching into the past, going a little bit retro, and bringing back one of our famous promotions, twisting it up a little bit. But this December, Winter of Arcade will be coming to Xbox.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take Winter of Arcade.
Cool. And we're going to have several games available in Winter of Arcade. And what's really cool, we want everybody to play all these. If you get more than one game, there's going to starts to be some things that really incentivize you and are pretty nice incentives. So we're stoked about it.
So Winter of Arcade is coming. I mean, do you guys want to know the games?
Ha dicho que vuelve Windows Arcade.
I left it on you to be the bad guy.
I'm the bad guy. We do know what the games are. Unfortunately, we can't say what they are right now. But please, check out the Game Awards on December 6th, and we'll have a lot more to talk about then.
All right, well, sounds great, Chris. Thank you so much for joining us.
Cool.
And don't forget, everyone, that the Game Awards are on December 6th, so tune in and get ready for a Winter of Arcade reveal. Now, let's go to Julia for a couple of world premieres from a little franchise. I think it's called Forza, right? Julia, it's Forza. You wouldn't know how to pronounce it.
Oh my goodness, don't start getting
Ahí tiene que aparecer el otro sentado ahora con los mojitos que no puedo con mi arma,
It's one of the highest growing video game franchises, and it's got 11 games and tens of millions of fans. So Forza Horizon 4 is available with Xbox Game Pass, and Forza does keep getting better and better. So why don't you just take a look at this?
Hi everyone, I'm Ben Thakerfell, Chief Designer at Playground Games. We want to thank you all for your incredible support since the launch of Forza Horizon 4. Your feedback helps shape the future of our game. In addition to the improvements and new features we've been adding, we have been hard at work on our first expansion, which I am excited to announce today. Later this year, the Horizon Festival is heading to Fortune Island, where you'll hunt for hidden treasure and explore the most extreme terrain ever seen in a Horizon game. This is the largest expansion we've ever made, and it's full of epic driving experiences.
La más grande hasta la fecha,
Perilous cliff-top roads, and the longest section of paved mountain switchbacks we've ever built, which are perfect for drifting. It's not just the extreme terrain that will challenge you on Fortune Island. For the
Para
first
el derrape ahí a los rally, Sega Rally.
You'll get to experience thunderous lightning storms and even the Aurora Borealis while you race and explore the festival's newest and most dangerous location. Fortune Island is the largest, most thrilling and most extreme location we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to play it.
Me faltaba ya. Rayos en tiempo real como en el Red Dead Redemption, que son brutalísimos. Mira, Sega Rally. ¿Qué dices? Fortune Island, me han hecho una isla.
Wow, okay. I should not have started this in heels. This is not the way to play this game. Okay, so Fortune Island looks incredible. Wait, whose idea was this to do both these things at once? But that's not the only goodness that's coming to Forza Horizon 4. So what also happens, you know, when you take Ken Block's greatest hits and mix them together with some Forza Horizon 4? Let's take a look.
Me pasa como a mí cuando pruebo esos volantes en las ferias. Ay, las gincanas. Ya ves. Brutal, tío. Vehículo de gincana.
I mean, you know, you can do so much better apparently when you're not wearing heels. I think you need to go a bit faster.
Claro, es mucho más fácil jugar cuando no llevas taconazos, ¿no?
Anyway, they say 4 changes everything, and now 4 is changing too. So don't go anywhere. Microsoft Studios head Matt Booty is just a few minutes away, and we can't wait to hear who's going to be joining the Xbox fam. But first up,
a ver quién se une la familia de Xbox con Matt Booty, que nos lo va a enseñar.
Left a bit. No.
Pero antes, lo que falta de Game Pass, ¿no? O casi.
So far, we have told you about 13 games coming to Xbox Game Pass.
I'm not naming them all, mate. I've run out of fingers.
Que ya no tiene dedos para contarlos.
Oh, crazy Larry. I miss that guy.
¿Dónde está Larry?
Anyway.
Le echan de menos, dicen.
Anyway, before Jeff can double dog dare me to list all the games, let's take a look at the final batch. Number 14 is Agents of Mayhem.
Hombre, Agents of Mayhem, mira, todavía no lo he probado, lo compré y nos lo meten en el Game Pass. Bueno, todo el gozadón y MotoGP, no MotoStream GP 3. Os juro que lo compré y todavía no lo he probado. Sí lo veo.
You know, like hunt evil masterminds. Now it's actually set in the Saints Row universe, and if you can imagine a beautiful marriage of that and Crackdown, then you are on the right track and probably in the greatest wedding reception party in history as well, right?
Let me get this straight. You were going to count all the titles, but you know what Mayhem stands for in this game.
I did my research.
Well, I didn't know. Glad you did, and that you did your research. But now, MXGP3, that is the official motocross game from Square Enix. If you're into dirt bikes and you want a game that's very fun and ultra realistic, this is your jam. Graham.
That's right. Dirt for life. And now for something completely different. Thomas Was Alone is an award-winning puzzle platformer. Now the characters, Thomas included, are actually shapes, each with different abilities, and you need to help them get to the end of the level. And in case you're wondering, Thomas is a red rectangle, and he's brilliantly voiced by British actor and comedian Danny Wallace.
You wouldn't think that like a square can emote, that a rectangle can emote. Somehow, this game, it does it.
And he won an award for it.
Muy buena, con Barres también, directo a las motos, también puede estar muy guapo.
16! Yes! That's a lot. It's great news for current subscribers, and it might even be better news for those of you.
Venga, el estudio y las ofertas de Black Friday, no lo anticipo.
You get your first month of Xbox Game Pass right now through the holidays for $1 or 10 pesos or a euro. Yeah.
There's more.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's right. Starting right now, you can go download the Xbox Game Pass app from both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Just search for, wait for it, Xbox Game Pass.
Wow.
Yeah, surprised you. Now, the app is not only a great way to browse the catalog, but discover brand new titles on Xbox Game Pass. And the best part, you can queue up downloads directly to your home console and a heck of a lot more.
There you go.
So that's a lot of Xbox Game Pass news, and I think we're okay with that. We had a great new deal for members joining during the holidays, the launch of the mobile app, and 16 new games.
16.
Once again, which games?
16.
Well, let's have a recap.
Let's do it.
Bueno, ya son más de 200 con lo que han anunciado. El Blade es un puntazo, va de Game Pass. Juegazo, Tenéis la serie entera en el canal, o sea que... Y el Ori. Es que ya con esos, madre mía. Luego buenos juegos también para los directos. Bastante entretenido.
Join now and get your first month for $1.
All right. While you're downloading that app, you're going to want to watch this next video, especially you, Graham.
Why? What's happening? What's going on? What's going to happen next?
¿Cómo vamos ya?
The problem is, Doctor. It's this time of the year. Everybody's festive.
Ahí le tienes
just can't join the party. There's something missing in my life.
Do you have an Xbox? It's time to get crazy with Black Friday deal. We gotta start by filling the gap in your living room. Up to $100 off the entire Xbox.
Así me veo yo en unos días.
The lowest price ever for Xbox One X at $399.99.
100 pavos de descuento la X.
Buy one for each. Save $10 on Xbox wireless controllers, including Xbox Design Lab.
Hey, Larry, what about games?
Games? Oh, you want games? Forza Motorsport 7, 50% off. 50% you don't have to pay, 50% you do. Sea of Thieves, half off.
Those guys are not drinking eggnog.
Super Lucky's Tale, 35% off. State of Decay 2, 35% off. Player Unknown's Battleground, 35% off. With deals this good, you can't afford not to buy.
But Larry, what if we want to make it really easy?
Then give them the thrill of Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Join Xbox Game Pass and get your first month for $1, 4 quarters, $10.99. 12-month membership, half off. It's like you are printing money. Black Friday deal. If you don't buy it, the person behind you will.
Fine print? Of course there's fine print and a lot more deals.
Bueno.
You can read it all right here.
O sea que ya la podemos ver, las ofertas, por lo que se ve. O ahí estarán disponibles, ¿no? No es muy espectacular, es lo que ha enseñado tampoco, ya os lo digo. Espero que haya mejores. Nada, $10 de descuento. Tenerle se nos ha dormido.
Welcome back to the moment you've been waiting for. It is time at last
Ya, voy a enseñar el estudio.
Thanks, Phil. Please welcome for the very first time to the Inside Xbox stage, the head of Microsoft Studios, Mr. Matt Booty. Matt, good to see you.
Hi, Larry. Good to see you. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here.
Now, Matt, you have had an amazing, your studios have had an amazing 2018.
Que lleva todos los equipos de programación.
You know, it has been a great 2018 for us. We started out the year launching Sea of Thieves. We've had over 5 million players in Sea of Thieves.
Yo también tengo intención de comprarle, pillar algún indie por ahí.
4 million players, and of course this fall with the launch of Forza Horizon 4, it's gone great. High-rated game. We're really happy with how it's gone. Fans seem to love it.
But I got to ask you, we talked about 2018, and then 2019 is pretty good too.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff coming up, as you've seen here today.
Ni de piloto tampoco.
Crackdown 3, we've got a new Ori, and later in the year we'll do Gears 5. It's pretty exciting.
I know everyone's excited for that one. Now, Phil didn't leave much to the imagination. The Microsoft Studios family is growing. Tell us about that.
Está creciendo la familia de estudios.
We had some big announcements. We were able to add 5 new studios.
Yep.
And we had Playground join the family with the work they've done on Forza. We started a new studio in Santa Monica, The Initiative. And we had Undead Labs in Seattle, Compulsion Games in Montreal, and then Ninja Theory in Cambridge join. And we're real happy with how that's gone so far and looking forward to the games we're going to see from them.
All right, well, tell us who's joining the fold.
Well, I am very pleased to announce that that we will be acquiring inXile Entertainment in Newport Beach, California.
¿Quién?
Wow. So tell us a little bit about
¿De California?
Congratulations. Tell us about that studio, because there's quite a history with it.
Yeah, led by Brian Fargo. It's just a great studio made up of creative people really dedicated to the craft, long RPG lineage there. They've made games such as the Wasteland series, and of course Bard's Tale. Bard's Tale 4 recently came out, and it's doing great. So we're just really excited to have that team, the people, the craft, joining what we do.
Now, when you work with the team and everyone at Microsoft, you look at the portfolio, and you're looking for studios that really round it out, right?
You know, we look more for starting with the people and the teams. I don't really have a checklist of certain genres or kinds of games. It's more, who are the people, who are the creative leads, and what's their dedication.
Es el estudio que han comprado.
And we've seen that in inXile.
Now, we've got a video from inXile, so we have a special message from Brian Fargo himself. Let's take a look.
inXile. No ha sido Obsidian, no.
Joining the Microsoft team is going to allow us to spend all of our energies crafting the game experience. It allows us to tap into the incredible Microsoft ecosystems that is second to none in the development world. Of course, we're going to continue doing role-playing games. We love the world building, we love the sense of immersion, and we love when all of the game's pieces come together. And even better is that the DNA of the company will remain exactly the same. And this deal is going to allow us to make role-playing games for many years to come. I'm very excited, and needless to say, I'm not going to be retiring anytime soon.
Bueno, pues inXile, Obsidian, nada, al final.
Now that's great, Matt, and that's really excited to welcome to the studio, but that's one.
Ese es uno.
We talked about two.
Tenemos que hablar de dos. Tío putas. Qué cabrón
We're
el...
also very happy to announce that we will be acquiring Obsidian
Obsidian,
Entertainment in Irvine,
bien. O sea, inXile y Obsidian, qué mamones son, ¿eh?
Now, Obsidian, that's again another great studio. Tell us about some of their work.
Well, they just have a great history of working with a number of publishers, making great games like Star Wars, Knights of the Old
Republic. Está haciendo una cantidad de
South Park,
estudios
Stick of
flipante,
Truth, their own
Microsoft.
IP like Pillars of Eternity. Again, an indie studio that's really held together over the last decade and made some great games.
Now, our new friends at Obsidian have produced a great piece highlighting what they're all about. Let's take a look at just a snippet.
Se han hecho lo del Gears,
Obsidian
pero
game is
totalmente.
something really special, and it's really an interesting mix of different gaming concepts. It's born out of tabletop role-playing games where you can kind of do anything you want.
They are great with story, great with character, great with reactivity. I've often described it as it's not a story-driven game, it's a player-driven story.
When I think of
De momento está en prueba, han anunciado más títulos con soporte de teclado ratón. Me imagino que será para ir probando. Pero hasta enero no había anuncio oficial, ¿no? De teclado y ratón, o iban a dar más detalles. Así que yo creo que a lo mejor por esa fecha estará.
There's stats and there's dialogue and there's combat and there's all this kind of thing.
Si compras el estudio, compras sus licencias, efectivamente.
People the ability
la suya, la que sean suya propia.
And make decisions that truly impact what's happening in the game.
Now that's amazing news, Matt. Now, by count, you talked about it, that is 13 new studios to the mix. Now, back at E3, we had this big screen with all the different studios. I think it's time we update that, don't you? So let's go ahead and update that. Add those two brand new studios.
Y esta gente nueva, ¿eh? Estos están reuniendo un Dream Team, lo de iniciativa.
I would just like to say with these studios, we're going to keep them independent as we have. And even though inXile and Obsidian share some past going back, I really want to stress we're going to keep them unique and preserve the cultures that they've got.
Now, you're in charge of the portfolio for Xbox Net, for first-party portfolio. That's got to feel great. You must feel really good about the future now, because you're looking way up the pipeline.
Yeah, I am just tremendously excited and privileged. It's a great honor to be able to work with such creative teams. And some of these teams are going to have games that are going to come out soon. They've had some things in the works, but mostly we feel really set up to give our fans new exclusive games for Xbox.
Sí, lo hizo Obsidian, pero es con licencia, me imagino, para ellos, ¿no?
And that's what they love. They love all of the things you just mentioned. All right, thank you so much for you. Set quite a bar for yourself and Inside Xbox. It has been a wonderful show surrounded by incredible fans, and it is time to wrap it up.
Thank you, Larry. Oh, it's amazing news. And look at all these incredible fans.
Ahora viene la batalla de gallos.
Exhausted with the passion and energy in this room. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you, Mexico. It's been incredible. And we want to thank all of you tuning in from home. And a special thank you again to this ridiculous ridiculous live crowd here in beautiful Mexico City.
Bueno.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Be sure to come back tomorrow.
Ha sido más que un insight. Mucho menos que un E3, por supuesto, no está mal. Nos han enseñado las cositas de Game Pass. Los nuevos estudios ahí adquiridos. Bueno, un poco largo quizás, pero no ha estado mal, ¿eh? Y aún quedan 2 días ahí de insight o de FanFest. Así que irán enseñando más cosillas, pero ya poca bombazo más, vamos a ver, ¿eh? No han enseñado nada de Age of Empires, efectivamente.
That's right. Oh my God, we've had so much fun tonight in Mexico City. I am losing my voice. I don't know about you guys, and none of this would be possible without the incredible work of Team Xbox Latam. Yeah, come on in, guys. Fantastic.
Well, that's going to be it for tonight. This is our final show of the year. So have a wonderful holiday season. And Inside Xbox will be back in 2019.
Vale, es el último Inside Xbox del año. Se van ya y hasta enero no vuelven, dicen. Así que no está mal, ¿eh? Tampoco. Bueno, en general ya lo digo, bastante satisfecho. En fin, aquí lo dejamos. Muchísimas gracias por haber visto el directo conmigo y con Tinelli, por supuesto. Y nos vemos con más, como siempre digo, más juegos, más gameplay, más resúmenes, más directos y más de todo. Hasta luego. Hasta luego.